Hey Vibes fam, welcome back to my channel where good food and some good vibes is a must. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making some jerk pork. Jerky porky. Yes, jerk pork. So here is my jerk pork that has been seasoned and this has been wrapped up. Great wrappation, I'm telling you, great. So I did it like 3 times, cling film around it 3 times. Yes, because you have to make sure you seal it properly. I will link the video down below of me seasoning the pork because you need to season it thoroughly, right? Okay, so first I'm going to take some pimento, some whole pimento seed, and I am going to break them up, mash them up. Okay, so I'm gonna take something, anything that's strong enough and hit it. Okay, so we're going to break them up. This Vibes fam is very, very important to this jerk porking situation because we're doing it on the stove. So I'm going to tenderize it at first on the stove top. Look at it, all broken up. Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm adding a little water to my pot, just a bit, don't overdo it. And then we're going to add the pimento seed. Now, what the pimento seed or pimento berries, some people call it, it gives the pork additional flavor. So you know when you jerk the pork on the oh Lord, on the pan, on the grill, you know it get that nice smoky flavor, and it just give it a little edge, right? So then I added my pork, and then of course I'm gonna add a little bit more water just to the side. But as I said, do not add too much water to it. You don't want to drown the pork. Then I'm going to add the rest of the pimento seed at the side, right? And then we're going to cover this. I'm adding a little bit more jerk seasoning. As I told you, flavor galore. So just season the water a little bit, okay? And I'm going to let this boil for 30 minutes. So this that I'm going to do, it is before the 30 minutes. So this is once the water come to a boil. So once the water come to a boil, I'm going to take a spoon and take up some of the water. Of course, look at that juicy, flavorful water, and we're going to pour it on top of the pork. So remember, this is just the tenderizing process, right? So you could do in your pressure cooker. You don't have to do it on the stove top. And you know the pressure cooker might cut the time in half. You might just have to put it in your pressure cooker for 10 minutes, 7 minutes or something like that. So cover it back. So this now is definitely after the 30 minutes. So of course, you know, the pork is trying to cook. So you have those little things coming through. So make sure that you take the spoon and get all the nice flavor from around the edge of the pot, right? And I'm going to pour some more of the water on top of the pork. And I'm just testing it, so you don't need it to be soft, Vibes fam. You just need to make sure that the fork can go into it, because remember, we're going to finish it in the oven. We're just tenderizing it, right? So we don't have it in the oven for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Okay, so now we're gonna turn off the stove. We see that, okay, it's all right. Turn off the stove, and now I'm going to put it in my baking tray. Yes, yes, yes. So we remove it from the pot. Oh, look at all those flavor. Look, listen, that look good. You know, see it, you know, it is all flavorful, right? It looks so good. So we're gonna put it in our baking tray. And so take 1 piece, 2 piece, maybe you have 1 piece. It doesn't matter. Just take the piece and put, ooh, look at the skin. Just take the piece and put it in your baking tray. And then we're going to pour that nice, luscious, flavorful juice into our baking tray. Vibes fam, yes. Oh, by the way, please make sure you put your oven at 176 degrees Celsius. That's 348.8 or just 348 degrees Fahrenheit. So here I have some beer. You can use Red Stripe, Budweiser, whatever beer. This is half cup of beer. So what the beer does, don't use too much of the beer. The beer actually help to make it crispy in a sense, right? That's what it does. So we're going to just now baste it. I'm just using my spoon. I didn't use my baster this time. I like to show you guys that, listen, you don't have to use all the fancy stuff sometime, right? So take a spoon, take up the juice and pour on the pork. And then we're going to cover it. So once it's covered, we're going to put it in the oven first for 22 minutes, right? So remember, we're still trying to cook the pork. So that is why the first part of it, I covered it so that the steam can help to cook it. So once it's covered, look at the steam. Look at it. So we took it out after 22 minutes, right? So, oh, yes. So test it. Always test to see where we are. Of course, the fork went in betterer, right? And test again, it definitely went in betterer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to flip the pork over because now I'm really working more on still cooking, but at the same time to get some color. Oh, before we do that, oh my god, let's baste it. Baste it, baste. So as you see, I've used my spoon before. You could use your spoon to do that, right? But yeah, so baste it. Always baste in between taking it out of the oven and checking on it. Always baste it. So I'm gonna flip it over because now we're working on color but still cooking, right? So the first 22 minutes, we put the file paper on it to let the steam help it to go even faster. Now we are not doing that. We're leaving it uncovered, putting it back in the oven for 23 minutes. Of course, this side as well, even though I just took it up out of the nice, luscious, juicy juice, I'm still gonna baste. Basting really helps to keep your whatever meat you're cooking moist, right? So yeah, look at it. Oh, steam, 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 steam. So let's put it in 23 minutes or more, depending on when you take it out and you test it and you see that, okay, it need a little bit more cooking. Mine was fine. But look at it, Vybz fam. Look at it. Jerky, porky, looking so good. Oh my goodness. And of course, you could still take up some of the juice and pour on top of it. Oh, look at it. I'm turning it around so you can see it. You can see it to the left side, right side, upside, and downside. You want to see it everywhere. So yes, of course, still always. Now, if you don't want to do this, because some people like them thing kind of dry. So do what works for you. So I'm taking it out of it and I'm putting it on my little board. And we are going to get slicing and dicing. Gets the slicing. Yes. So get you a nice little knife that's very sharp. Oh, yes. Vybz fam. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at juicy. Yes. Thoroughly cooked. Still juicy. Not dry. Not dry and look like I don't even know what. No, it is nice and juicy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I was so excited. I wasn't even cutting it right. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Oh yes. Yes. So slice it up. You can cut it up in cubes, whichever way. You don't have to slice it like this. But I really wanted to get to, just showing you all the lusciousness of it all. Ooh. Look at it. Every piece, every little piece. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Ooh, yes, you all look so good. Oh, yes. Take that little fork and move it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see up in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that look good. That piece right there, nice and juicy. Ooh, looks so good. And Vybz fam, here we have it. Here we have this succulent piece of jerk pork. Oh my Lord. Yes, Lord. Oh, I feel a spirit. Tell me about it. And Vybz fam, that nice little jerk sauce right there. I am telling you, it tastes so good. I mean, sauce it if you want, sauce it if you don't want. But I mean, as for me and my house, we're gonna have a little sauce, right? But Vybz fam, comment down below. I need to hear. This is a need. I need to hear, what would you have this with? Would you have it with some festival? You know what? Let me don't give you any ideas. Just tell me when you look at this piece of pork and look at that part around here. That part not too, like if you want it dry, then that's the part for you. But and I don't mean dry as in like it dry and dry out and taste bad. No, it is still so succulent and juicy. and have all the good stuff. So good. Vibes fam, this thing was well marinated. When I tell you, one whole day, you can do it for two if you want. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And go and watch the video where I was seasoning it up. It's linked down below. Thank you so much, Vibes fam, and please go and follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you. God bless you.